Hello and welcome to my channel, I'm Not a Doctor, where I'm not a medical professional, but I dive into the science and give you tools to put the future of your health into your own hands. Our society is plagued with the mentality that more of something is better. That if a little bit works, then we need a lot, and that is the thing that will fix us. And I know, I can relate. Not only was I hearing from prominent biohackers about their supplement regimen that looked like a short novel, but holistic healthcare practitioners were also shoving supplements down my throat to heal me. At one point, I had a daily and weekly schedule printed out just so I could track what to take and when. And if that wasn't stressful enough, imagine how expensive 30 supplements a day was. This is what I learned from living like that and what I think is actually the magic pill to heal a lot of what's happening within your body. Keep watching to hear about my journey and hopefully learn how to help yourself in the process. Should we all be living like Brian Johnson? Do you actually need that giant pill case with the AM and the PM slots that has to go in the checked bag when you travel because it's so big? This was me. I would have to bring so many supplements with me that when I did unpack, my entire bathroom counter was full of them. And then I also had tiny bags with me because I had to correlate them with my eating schedule. So I'm in the restaurant taking out my tiny pill bags, hoping that the pills don't roll off the table. Every purse has pills in it, and I'm trying to remember what they are and when to take them. But I was sick. I felt awful, and all I wanted was to feel normal again. So if this meant I had to stick to this insane schedule, then that is what I was going to do. While all of this seemed counterintuitive to me, I had everyone around me saying that this was the way forward. All the health podcasts I was listening to had influencers talking about their massive supplement collections, which, of course, was made up of a lot of their own brand of products. I also thought I was doing myself a favor by going a more holistic route with my health practitioners because I thought I don't want someone to just prescribe me a pill. Instead, what I got was someone who my insurance didn't cover prescribing me an insane amount of pills. Here's a fun fact. If your healthcare provider uses Fullscript to send you suggestions, they are getting a kickback from your purchase. As much as up to 35% of your money could be going to them. They will tell you, I get a discount, but the discount is in direct proportion to the amount they are actually getting off of your purchase. I don't think anyone should be incentivized to prescribe you anything by getting a kickback. When you feel bad, you are in a super vulnerable place and you are willing to do crazy things like buy essential oils and put them into tiny capsules to swallow. Take pills that make you feel like you're going to throw up so you can detox, and make sure you are never too far from a bathroom. At one point during my journey, I made my husband make his coffee every morning in the garage because I was told that just the smell of coffee would interfere with the homeopathic medicine I was taking. I would literally hold my breath when walking by a Starbucks because I would hate to breathe in the coffee and make the $400 appointment I had useless. Does this sound insane to you? The problem is you just want something to work so badly. And when nothing does, the noise that says, this person is full of crap, gets drowned out by the voice that says, but what if they are right? So you do it. I remember feeling so overwhelmed about my schedule and so disheartened if I missed one dose of something that I thought, it's my fault I'm not getting well. I mess this up. I'm not trying hard enough. But the truth is that a list of 30 supplements a day is unsustainable. You can't even try to have a normal day when you are constantly shoving pills in your mouth. What is also dangerous about this is that you can't really pinpoint if something is making you feel worse or if you have a cumulative overdosing effect. Many health practitioners will blame side effects on die-off or detox, when in reality, you are poisoning yourself and your body is saying, please stop. What I didn't know at the time was that some of the supplements I was taking were actually working against each other. Take zinc, for example. Zinc is great for your immune system, but if you're taking high doses of zinc every day, you could be depleting your body's copper levels. Without enough copper, you're at risk for anemia, bone loss, and even heart problems. When was the last time you thought about copper in your body? Probably never. So you wouldn't know that you needed to be aware of it. And this isn't just about zinc. There are so many nutrients that need to be balanced. Calcium and magnesium are another classic pair. If you're taking calcium supplements without enough magnesium, that calcium can build up in your arteries, leading to calcification and potential heart disease. There have been documented cases of people getting sick from oversupplementation. A well-known example is vitamin D toxicity. Vitamin D is crucial for health, but too much of it synthetically can be harmful. There are real stories of people taking high doses of vitamin D without getting their levels checked who ended up in the hospital with kidney damage or dangerously high calcium levels. A 2019 report in the American Journal of Medicine detailed several cases of vitamin D toxicity where people were taking excessive amounts thinking more is better. I can't tell you how many practitioners just wanted me to take vitamin D without seeing any blood work from me because they believed everyone was chronically low. Maybe your health guru isn't prescribing pills. Maybe they are suggesting some all-in-one green powder to take every day. Green powders are often loaded with isolated nutrients that don't absorb as well as they do when eaten in whole foods. Plus, a lot of these powders contain algae-based ingredients like spirulina and chlorella, which can actually cause thyroid issues in some people. There were documented cases in 2020 of women developing thyroid dysfunction from taking large amounts of green powders with algae extract. We are taking our cues from people who may not even have our best interest in mind because they are either financially invested or they have also subscribed to the model that more means better. So what did I learn from taking 30 or more supplements in a day? It's bullshit. You are not going to evolve into the thriving human you are meant to be by over-supplementing and spending thousands on a bunch of silica powder in capsules. If your health practitioner makes you order from Fullscript or join an MLM that you have to have an account for, you need to stop seeing them. It's easy to think that health problems are just the result of something we are missing. But more often than not, it's the things we're already doing, like eating inflammatory foods, relying on quick fixes, or overloading on supplements that are throwing our health out of whack and giving us uncomfortable symptoms. The magic pill is actually the hardest to swallow because it is that we need to take things away from our lives to see the changes we want. If you have digestive issues, your first thought shouldn't be, I guess I need a probiotic. It should be, what am I eating that might be causing this? If you have anxiety, you shouldn't think, what can I take to stop this? You should say, what is scaring me about this situation and what was my routine like today up until this point? And on the flip side, if you feel tired after your oregano oil, maybe it's not a detox response. Maybe you should just stop taking it. There's also the idea that you can eat whatever you want, live on processed foods, sugar, pizza, and then somehow offset that with supplementation. Newsflash, it doesn't work like that. Trust me, if green powder could undo the damage of a terrible diet, we'd all be superhuman by now. If your diet is full of sugar, processed carbs, and seed oils, no amount of supplements or trendy powders are going to fix the inflammation and metabolic issues caused by those foods. Your body is like a high-performance car. You can't just put in garbage fuel, then throw in an expensive additive and expect it to run smoothly. You need to focus on what you're feeding your body in the first place. I had to realize that I simply didn't need these supplements if the fuel I was putting in my body was appropriate in the first place. And look, I wanted the ideal fuel to be almond croissants and dark chocolate and even broccoli. But for me, this wasn't ideal. I also wanted to be able to stay up late, run off of 5 hours of sleep, and stare at a computer screen all day so I could girl boss it up. But this also wasn't serving me. I didn't actually start healing until I pared everything down in my diet and adjusted my lifestyle to give me the results I wanted. I had to swallow the pill that my life couldn't look like the average American because I didn't want to end up feeling like the average American or getting cancer like the average American. I was meant for more than that, and no amount of espresso martinis at 2 a.m. were worth forgetting that. Your body is designed to heal itself when given the right conditions. Instead of chasing the next miracle supplement, focus on the basics: real food, proper hydration, quality sleep, and stress management. Healing isn't about more. It's about better choices with what you're already doing. So friends, if you are feeling overwhelmed by supplements, powders, or tests, I hope this video helps you take a step back. Focus on what you're already doing that might be hurting you and start building a healthier foundation. If you believe in this content, help help me help more people by liking and subscribing. Let me know in the comments about your health journey. What is something you believed because people were telling you that turned out to be misinformation? What have you learned to take back control over? My goal is to help you thrive in a world that is set up to sell you the idea of health from people who still feel unhealthy. Remember, you are in control of your health. It just might take changing everything you thought you knew to get to where you want to be.